Well, Fox 21 is your local election headquarters, and with all eyes on immigration and customs enforcement, a new ballot measure in Colorado could change the way law enforcement works with ICE.
Advance Colorado is behind the measure, which would change our state's constitution that currently penalizes officers if they cooperate with immigration officials.
Fox 21's Austin Sack joins us live now in our newsroom with reaction from both sides of the aisle. Austin?
Robin Racher, this ballot measure pushes back on policies Advance Colorado says have put our state on the wrong track. The group is calling it a common sense initiative, but Democratic leaders are confident it will not pass.
Every measure that we've turned in signatures for through the years we've gotten on, so we're pretty confident we'll get it on.
Not only is this not going to pass in Colorado, it's not even going to pass here in El Paso County.
Voters could soon decide the future of immigration law in Colorado when they head to the polls this November.
It's basically a common sense thing, only looking at violent criminals, repeat felons, and that cooperation with federal authorities.
The whole thing is a farce. Again, it's just to perpetuate this fantasy that somehow immigrants in this country are making their lives worse. They're not.
Initiative 95 would amend the Colorado Constitution to require state and local law enforcement to notify the U.S. Department of Homeland Security within 72 hours when they charge a non-U.S. citizen with a violent crime or if that person has a prior felony conviction. Right now, law enforcement face a $50,000 fine for working with ICE.
Talk to the average person out in suburbia in Colorado, and they're saying, of course, violent criminals should be deported. We should know if they're here illegally or not.
Advance Colorado says the new measure is modeled after initiatives in states like California and New York. But the El Paso County Democratic Party chair believes there needs to be more protection for undocumented people.
The only time we should ever be sending in federal agents into a city to start grabbing people from their cars, from their homes, is if there is an emergency. And here, not only is there not an emergency, there's not even a problem.
The sheriff's office in El Paso and Teller counties brought forth multiple initiatives, which failed at the state capitol in recent years. Advance Colorado says it's time to bring the issue to voters, but others aren't so convinced.
When people are voting on something that's actually going to affect their neighborhoods, the people around them, and they're seeing things on television where people are being killed in these operations, they're going to say, I don't want this in my neighborhood.
Even a lot of these elected officials have said this is something that should be done, that everybody agrees violent criminals and repeat felons should be deported.
The Colorado Secretary of State's office has until January 23rd to review those signatures. If it meets all the requirements, voters can see this measure on their ballot for the November 3rd election. Reporting live in the newsroom, Austin Sack, Fox 21 News.